A lot of visitors to the Coachella Valley never come out to the east side of the valley, so they don't see it. If they're not flying over, maybe they would never know that there's about 70,000 acres of very productive agriculture here. The Coachella Valley really got established because we can grow a crop here earlier than other parts of the world and other parts of the United States.
Workshop is really the result of my experience as a private chef in Los Angeles, working really closely with the farmers markets and getting familiar with those growers. And you still see a lot of those growers represented here in the desert. You know, classic cuisines in Europe have been cooking seasonally for ages. They just don't call it that. Here, you know, when you do it seasonally, it's a little bit more progressive. But we enjoy changing up the menu, keeping it fresh.
We cook farm to table at CATALAN, and what that means is basically we buy all of our ingredients within 500 to 600 miles of the restaurant. And what that does for us is it allows us to work with the best produce, best farms. You know, it gives us the opportunity to work with incredible ingredients, and we know where they came from, and it's important, both health-wise and you know what you're putting on the table.
I think the first concept we probably came up with is monumentous. We wanted to encompass a beer that really personified the Joshua Tree National Monument. So that's where that name came from. And we wanted to really showcase the experience that you have when you drive through that park. Many of the ranging array of ingredients that we used really spoke home about what the Coachella Valley agricultural scene is all about. And we just looked for the wonderful agricultural products to kind of provide us inspiration for our next unique and inventive brew.
TIKI's, I started as my first baby. I guess it was a breakfast place, and I just set out to make a place that made breakfast food the way we make it at home. I think that people's tastes are certainly tied to smell, and it's one of the reasons that we have an open kitchen at TIKI's. I think it's really fun when people get to sit down and they smell our homemade croissant cinnamon rolls that are being pulled out of the oven. And then we have Mr. Lyons, which is a fun twist on a steakhouse using stuff that's made here and grown here. We should be serving exactly what's growing from here. I think there's something very natural and logical about that. It should flow with what is in season and what's available. And that's, you know, our menu, you'll see that consistently. It's very seasonal and it's very local.
In essence, what stands out is how you feel after you've eaten your meal. We do work with a produce company that actually gives us certain items that we have to have organic here that guarantees that they are on a daily basis. When you come in here and you have, say, the salmon dish, which has been crafted from 2 years ago and it has evolved, and it has nothing in the dish that is harmful to your body. What makes Two Bunch Palms unique is every step of the way, when you experience anything here, you feel better after you've encountered it.
The flavor that would make the Coachella Valley unique would probably be the combination of the fresh, out of the field flavor. It's not sitting on a truck, being shipped to LA and then being shipped back, and 4 days later you're getting it. I'm going out to the fields and getting it as it's picked. A lot of the travelers that come out to the Coachella Valley are world travelers, so they know fine dining. They can appreciate it, they understand it, but at the same time, they're out here to relax, get away from the daily grind. So at Morgan's, we tried to make it more casual, but they still get that service that they're used to, and then the quality of ingredients and food that they're used to when they're traveling throughout the world. Food is energy. Food is culture. Food is life.